What's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
Hello, kitties. This is yours truly, the Crypt Keeper, and you're listening to Slasher Radio.
Welcome to Slasher Radio with the host Mikey Bones, Rob Humphrey, and Cat Valor. What's going on, guys?
What's up, crispy butt nuggets?
Crispy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, wait a minute.
What you mean I'll be banging?
I don't know why I hit that. Don't worry about it. It's better than creamy.
See?
Yeah, I was just going to say, it's not the worst adjective we've had.
But you stop calling us butt nuggets, though, is the problem.
I just, in general, not just you guys, but like everybody, you know what I mean? It's a friendly greeting.
So you're calling the listeners butt nuggets is what you're doing right now.
Yeah, in like a loving way.
I don't know if you could do that in a loving way.
I feel like I did. Like I pulled it off.
Okay.
I be banging, Lord.
All right, we're joined by a very special guest. Well, more of a pain in the ass than a special guest, I guess. We're joined by a little Miss Huge Clown Penis herself.
Huge clown penis.
Aly Surreal. Hi, Aly.
Oh, hi. Thanks for having me.
Oh, hi. Yeah, so let's talk about some things here.
Oh, yeah, we need to have a top of the show meeting. Everybody just, this show's going to suck. It's going to suck real bad.
Lord.
Turn it off and go literally listen to anything else. Save yourself the time. Come back next week. I can give you a list. Just hit me up on Twitter. I'll give you a list of podcasts that are going to be better than this one.
Robert.
It got in my mouth.
You can't tell people things like that and tell them to stop listening to the show.
It's the truth. This is going to be a shit show. This is going to suck. This is probably going to be the worst episode we've ever done. It's going to be terrible.
Robert!
And where are my balls?
Stop it!
At the top of the show, too.
I just believe in telling people the truth.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to talk about, but all right. I'm glad you got that out. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is not our fault. I know a lot of people are seeing the title of this episode and they're like, what the fuck? This is, well, I guess patrons more so than anything. But okay, the graveyard shark thing happened. This is a horror court. I feel like this is going to turn into a horror court.
Yeah, we might as well just admit everything into evidence now, because I feel like it's going to come up.
Okay, horror court. Here we go.
Mikey's guilty.
No. Mikey is innocent as a motherfucker here, because I know what everybody's thinking. I am prime suspect numero uno, number one. I didn't do this. So we had Tim Davis on from Dummies of Horror. That was a really good episode. We love Tim.
That's a show. That's a podcast right there. You can turn this off and go listen to Tim's show right now. You'll be happier.
Stop it! Telling people not go listen to Dummies of Horror though. Yes. Stop telling people not to listen to us. God damn.
Listen to us and then follow it up with Dummies.
Don't listen. This is gonna look. It's daylight outside my window right now. That's a bad fucking sign for any show. And then once we go over how this show came about this week, you're gonna realize this is a fucking train wreck.
Stop it. I forgot I could whip the shit out of you. All right. So last week was the big graveyard shark fiasco with text message that was sent in by Will.
Thrill me, Will.
Thrill me.
Graveyard shark won. Okay. That's what happened.
In a landslide.
And
like,
possibly
it was one of our widest margins.
I was going to say, it might be the largest margin of victory ever.
Yeah, we had the vote. This was supposed to be a Patreon pick this week. We do have every month, 1 week out of the month, we have a Patreon pick where all of our patrons nominate and vote on a movie. We have no say in the matter, as you can tell. So Graveyard Shark won the landslide. Yes, that is correct. But there is nowhere on the fucking entire internet anyone can watch this show. This movie. It's just not to be found. I searched every single piracy website on Google that I could find and then found a list of 42 alternative websites, and it wasn't on one of them.
Yeah. There was this, as much as I hate to do this and as much as it pains me to say this is not Mikey's fault.
No.
We searched high and low. We searched sites legal and illegal.
Yes.
We looked for alternatives. We reached out to filmmakers.
Yeah.
And distributors, and you can buy the DVD.
Right.
But it would not have been here in time for any of us.
Right. Because we don't find out the results of the poll until like Friday, right? Usually sometime like
Thursday,
early
Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. So by the time we found out what won, although we all had a pretty good inclination of what was going to win.
Yeah.
It was, if we'd ordered the Blu-ray or whatever, it's not going to show up in time to watch the movie and do the episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was Friday. I looked like, all right, where's this streaming? Nowhere. This fucking movie's just not anywhere. And so that's when I hit you guys up, and that's when everybody kind of started shuffling around trying to find it someplace, and we couldn't do it. And so then, about 2 hours ago, we finally were like, fuck it, we can't do this movie. We've got to pivot to Alien Romulus, which is why this episode's going to suck.
Yeah.
Because this is just a slapdash, cobbled together piece of shit. Just seriously, go listen to Dummies of Horror. It's going to be much better. They prepare over there.
Damn it. Yeah, Rob had brought up actually that we should probably do more newer movies. It does put us in a pickle on what we can and can't talk about. I don't know. We'll get to that when we get to the movie. But yeah, this was kind of like we all seen Romulus, so why not just throw out there? It's a good movie to talk about, and we can all talk about it without having to cram something in.
Mikey goes to the movie theater like once a year, so once he goes to the movie theater to see something, we got to talk about it.
Hey man, aren't you glad I did? Not for nothing.
I'm surprised you did, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I went to. There's a couple. Scream I went to see. Terrifier would if it's a big one, I'll do it. But
all right.
Yeah, dude, I also spent like fucking 40 something, almost $50 at the fucking. But that's why I don't go to see the fucking movie.
And you didn't even get a popcorn bucket.
I was so mad they didn't have any of them.
You got to sign up for the fucking I got the Regal Unlimited, dude. $20 a month. I go see however many movies I want. I can see fucking Long Legs twice in the same night.
Either way, irrelevant. So yeah, you did do that. But so we tried. We honestly, truly, we went above and beyond. We had 3 different people reaching out to the motherfuckers that made this damn movie, and we just tried and we couldn't watch it. So there will be 2 more pages. Next week will be a Patreon pick because we owed another one. So there's going to be still back-to-back patron picks. You know, we're not screwing you guys out of it. Just there was literally no way for us to watch this movie. We searched high, low, legal, and illegal, like Rob said. There was just no watching this fucking movie, which is also the conclusion we came to, that we are the only 3 motherfuckers on the entire planet who want to watch this movie on all of the internet land. We're the only ones.
Well, it's on you for putting something up to a vote without checking to see if you could watch it first.
Yeah, excuse me, Little Miss Clown Penis.
Huge clown penis.
You were giving us shit in Discord about this and defending this travesty.
I do have a piece of evidence to submit to horror court as well.
Oh.
Okay, that's not good. What is this piece of evidence?
Whenever you're ready. It is a letter.
Oh,
from the potato thief, Tasha.
What? Why?
And on their behalf, I'm to read this.
How the fuck they even know you were doing the show?
That's not important, Mikey. This is about democracy.
Rob, Kat, we need to. There's way too much like underground communication going on here.
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. And Tasha, by the way, she went hard to try to get us a copy of this movie too. By the way, I was in contact with her a lot last night. You know.
Yeah, there were 4 of us actually trying to get this thing.
God damn. Okay. Yeah, I don't like all this background underground plotting and conspiracy shit. That's how this whole Graveyard Shark thing even began, with Will and Tasha and Aly, you participated in this, conspiring behind our backs.
What? That doesn't sound like me.
God damn it. All right, let's hear this evidence then.
All right. R.E. Graveyard Shark, a grave injustice.
God damn it.
We are saddened to see the power of the democratic process has been squashed by Mr. Bones' lack of commitment to the show and the patrons. The people spoke, and yet our voices have been snuffed out by a tyrannical anti-shark dictator. We anticipate drastic measures will be taken to right this egregious wrong in the upcoming days, or else Mr. Bones will start to receive shark memes in addition to Italian Heritage Celebration memes, culminating in the delivery of his new official physical copy of Graveyard Shark. This is not a threat. This is simply the people stating their commitment and their intentions should demands not be met.
Rob, help me out here. What? What was the last part?
End of statement.
God damn it. Rob,
Listen.
It's not my fault.
I appreciate the properly formatted statement, Tasha. That first of all. Secondly, I do want to help out. Somebody needs to get on Google right now and search up Italian shark memes.
God damn it.
But I will say, thirdly, this is not Mikey's fault. We all tried.
It's not my fault. In fact, it's you people's fault. Rob, not Rob.
Whoa. What do you mean by you people?
You people, all the people involved, you shark people. This is you guys' fault. This is Aly's fault. This is Will's fault. And this is Tasha's fault. You guys keep putting up these movies that aren't even really fucking movies. Aly, how are we supposed to check and see if they're up for... You guys should check before you know. Your job is to nominate them. Our job is to put them up for you guys to vote.
It's your show. It's all your responsibility. What do you mean?
If you guys are nominating a movie, and every now and then some bullshit happens where we have to update the guidelines of this fucking vote. We're all adults here, all right? This is an 18-plus show. We say fucking and everything else a lot. We trust you guys to be adults.
We can say now?
No, to be fair, you bleep it when I say fucking and shit.
Well, yeah, but we're not.
And
yeah.
Okay.
And all everything.
All right. We went very far. I thought there was only going to be one bleep. No, we're not allowed to say.
Nope.
But now Rob racked up like 3. I got 1. Aly, you got 1. You got 2 now for the year, Aly, by the way. All right. Yeah, no, you guys should. We're all adults here. Don't nominate a movie that we can't watch. How are we supposed to watch it? Allison, this is directed at you. How is this our fault?
That's not my problem. I didn't even check. It was not my idea.
There you go. No, none of you guys checked. This is a huge issue. The amount of time that we spent trying to track down Graveyard Shark of all the things. So here we are.
It seemed like a good choice.
There is something to be said for that, Aly, because this was like a grassroots campaign movement. We got a campaign speech last week. Every campaign needs organization. This was run piss poor.
Yeah, it was. And you know what? Yeah, I'll even go as this much further. Tasha saying it's my fault and, you know, dictatorship of the sharks or whatever the hell I was called. With all the work that went into this, Will's text message, Aly's propaganda, which I didn't appreciate any of, but still nonetheless, with all the moving parts that went into this thing and the fact that it worked enough for it to win at such a landslide, it's honestly a little bit of a tragedy that it didn't pull through.
I mean, you're still going to have to do it, right? I mean, this is just going to culminate with the 3 of you having to buy physical Blu-rays of Graveyard Shark, right?
No.
What do you mean
No.
Is that in the budget, Mikey? Do we have that Can you use the company card for that?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not buying that thing. And that's another thing. I looked, it was like $20. I'm not going to buy. I have a DVD collection. I am very proud of my DVD collection. I love it a lot. I'll be damned if I'm going to tarnish it with fucking Graveyard Shark, okay? It's bad enough Don't Fuck in the Woods 2 is in it. All right, I don't need Graveyard Shark in this collection.
It's the only way to right this wrong, Mikey, is for you to purchase Graveyard Shark on Blu-ray.
I think they have like 3 copies of the collector's edition left. It's $80. It comes with a bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff.
There you go, Mikey. Get
That's
your credit card
perfect.
out
There's 3
and
left?
order one for each of us.
Yeah, I think there's 3 left. We can put that on the card. And
That's fate.
I would rather bungee cord with no bungee than buy the collector's edition of this fucking movie. Okay? There's no way.
yeah, why do you hate fun?
My wallet hates dumb. That's the problem. There's no way. If it was like, all right, like $10 or whatever, which is about what this movie's worth, if even that much.
We don't know that. We haven't seen it.
I can guarantee. All right. So no, I'm not buying a physical. If they can send over a screener, that'd be great. We're trying. All right. If we do get copies of this, we will do it. Okay. Like, it's not like if we can figure out how to watch this fucking movie, we will do it.
Easy, just buy Blu-rays.
And Tasha did offer to send me a copy of her copy of it, but I did inform her that if that DVD comes to my home, I will set it on fire. So that kind of put a halt on that whole situation.
And she sprung for the collector's edition, so you would owe her quite a bit of money.
The collector's edition she got?
Dude, yeah, she got all kinds of shit. She sent me pictures of that motherfucker last night. She got all kind of everything with it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's a good deal.
Okay, all the jokes we make about people being rich, Tasha might be the richest motherfucker. Rob, she's got $80 Graveyard Shark money. Okay, that's a lot of money, considering what you're getting.
It's an investment.
I suppose, maybe. I don't know. That was my investment was Don't Fuck in the Woods 2. All right, yeah, we've seen how that turned out. Not great. So anyway, all of that being said, we tried high and low to watch this movie. We truly did. It is not my fault. As much as, like, I understand if we're supposed to do a shark movie and all of a sudden we're not, I can see why I'd be blamed. I'm innocent in this one. I tried really, really hard to watch this damn movie.
Yeah, everybody was working hard. Even late last night, we were all working kind of hard to try to get a copy of this thing. It wasn't to be. So we ended up where we're at, and an episode that's probably going to suck.
Yeah, recording got pushed back and everything because of this. What a mess. And again, I'll say it is a tragedy. For everything that went into this, it kind of is a tragedy that this is the one where this, because this was bound to happen eventually, I guess.
Yeah. So that was the thing about this whole campaign to get Graveyard Shark to win, is it all ran flawlessly right up to the end where we couldn't watch the fucking movie.
What a fucking shame, huh?
Yeah. Here we are. We're going to be talking about Alien Romulus, which I saw once in theaters, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago at this point, and did not watch it with the eye that I would normally watch with in planning on talking about it on a show. So that should be interesting.
Yeah. I watched it 2 days ago, Aly as well. And I remember sitting in the theater too, all fucking, lean back and enjoying my feet up and everything. And I was like, man, it is so nice to be able to just watch a movie and not have to worry about taking notes or things to remember. And I didn't. I turned my brain the fuck off and watched the movie. But here we are.
Yeah.
But we're pros here. We know.
Are we?
Yeah.
It's because this is a new movie, because it is still in theater, I do feel like this is going to be a little bit of a different kind of episode. None of us took notes. None of us knew we were going to be talking about this on a podcast. And in a way, even though it's maybe a less analytical watching experience, it's a very authentic, like, this is what I felt about this going in as a movie kind of conversation.
Yeah. Because much like Mikey, I was sitting there with my brain turned off, holding my 2 popcorn buckets that I spent way too much money on. like waiting on everything to happen. I will say my experience, I will get into the movie obviously later, but my experience going to the theater was also pretty awesome. The showing ahead of mine, there was apparently some sort of delay and it started almost an hour late. So when I got there a little early because I wanted to make sure I got the popcorn buckets, you know. And so I'm standing outside the theater holding my popcorn buckets. And as the showing's wrapping up, like the credits are rolling and people are coming out, and there's a dad and what I assume were his two kids, look like two boys about, I don't know, 7, 8 years old. And one of them was like half crying. And the dad just looks at me. He goes, "It's awesome." And I was like, "Sweet."
That could have been me and my mom coming out of the theater. She was scared. She was not pleased with me.
Yeah. The dad had a great time. This one kid, at least, did not have fun. And I was going to make an effort to watch it again. I was going to try and go see it again after we kind of were like, the backup plan, if we can't get the Graveyard Shark thing to work, is Alien Romulus. I thought, shit, it's been a while. Maybe I should go watch it again. But I didn't, because there was a horror convention in town. And I wanted to talk just a little bit about that. Spooky Empire, which does shows. I know they've done them in Orlando. I don't know if they do them in other places or not, but they brought a show to town, to Charleston, for the first time. So I went to that, got lucky, got a free weekend pass from work. So I didn't have to pay for that, which was sweet. Got off work on Friday, went to pick up the pass. My biggest complaint about this con is they were charging $10 for parking. So I was like, I'm just going to run by and pick up my pass after work, and then I can go tomorrow. I got there, paid $10 for parking. So I was like, well, fuck it. I paid $10. I'm going to go in and walk around. I'm actually kind of glad I did, though, because Heather Langenkamp was there, and there were like 4 people in line to meet her. So I just hopped in line, got an autograph, got a picture, threw her off with my question. I asked her about working on The Outsiders and Rumblefish with Francis Ford Coppola.
Yeah.
She, I don't think, was expecting that question at all, and was was kind of thrown off guard that somebody was asking about something other than Freddie, I think. But that was fun. She was super sweet, very nice. And then walking around, Bill Moseley was there, and I just literally walked right up to him. There was no one in line. Like, Friday is a great time to get that shit out of the way because there's no lines. And that was great. Talking to Bill Moseley, he was signing. I bought a Chop Top poster that he had, and he was having trouble getting his pins to work, so he just kind of started doodling shit on there. And I have like a multicolored Bill Moseley autograph and stuff. And then when he got done with it, he goes, "You know, man, I can give you a different one if you want it." And I was like, "Absolutely fucking not. I 100% want this one, because a lot of people have your autograph. Nobody has it like this."
Sure.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun. Then I went back on Saturday, walked around, tried not to spend all my money. I didn't really buy that much. I only bought a Halloween shirt, which was really cool. But I went to a couple of panels. Dee Wallace had a panel. That was fun. Always awkward when it's a public Q&A. One guy's question was essentially, "So you were in E.T., was that cool?"
Oh my God.
Yeah, just those things are always so cringy, but also highly entertaining at the same time. And of course, she made it work because she's Dee Wallace, right? It's not like that's the first time she's been asked a stupid question at one of these fucking things. So she was able to make it interesting. And then there was a panel right after that with Joe Lynch and Adam Green. And those guys were super entertaining, really funny. So overall, I had a really good time. I did not go back. I planned on going back today, actually, but I ended up just not. I was just like, I'm kind of over it. I've seen everything there is to see. There was a Terrifier panel that I kind of wanted to go to, but then it was like, do I want to drive all the way over there? Do I want to pay $10 just to go to that panel? And the answer, it turns out, was no, because I didn't get out of bed to do it. But a lot of fun. So, if you get a chance to go to a con, like, honestly, my experience now that I've been to 2, a 1-day pass is fine. Like, if you go on Saturday, you're going to be able to see a lot of shit. You're probably going to be able to get everything done you want to do. I don't know, you need a whole weekend pass.
Yeah, that's fair. All right. Well, I'm glad you have fun, Rob. That sounds Heather Langenkamp fucking amazing too. Like, I feel like she's a little underrated, maybe.
Yeah. Well, she hasn't done, I don't know that she's done much besides the Nightmare movies, right? What else has she been in?
I don't know.
The Outsiders and Rumblefish.
Yeah. Well, no, she got cut out of those though. That was the thing. She said that she worked on both movies. She was cut completely out of Rumblefish, and there's one scene where you can see her almost like an extra in the background of The Outsiders, but everything else was cut out. And then she said, imagine how different her life had been maybe had she been in those movies. She said, I might not have gotten Nightmare on Elm Street. I might have gotten a real movie.
Wow.
Which I know sounds like she's, but no, she loves Nightmare on Elm Street. She was joking. She was very nice and very funny. But yeah, it's I think she just hasn't been in enough, really. You know what I mean? Like, I know she's worked on a lot of stuff like special effects. Her and her husband own a special effects company.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as like as an actress, she's kind of Nancy, but I don't know if she's done anything else.
All right, fair enough. Okay, so we have I don't even think we should bother doing drink roll call.
I mean, I'm drinking a cheer wine. It's fucking Sunday. I got work tomorrow.
All right, I figured, no drink roll call.
Yeah. That's why this show's gonna suck. Nobody's drunk. Well, Kat might be drunk. Yeah.
I'm on death's door this week. I couldn't get in to see my doctor until tomorrow, so we don't know what's wrong with me. My throat is real scratchy. I've been running a fever on and off. I almost fell asleep waiting for the Zoom link today. Mikey had to bother me to get me into the show. I'm drinking whiskey in my tea, and honestly, I might pass out. We don't know.
Nice. I was drinking whiskey last night. And then I was like, this is weird. I'm just sitting here drinking to drink. Like, there's not even a show.
I was drinking before I remembered we had a show today, though. So
I'm drinking Mio water.
Good Lord, Mikey.
Fancy.
I do have a Jack Daniels drink in the fridge, and I grabbed it, and then I put it back. I was like, it's not even worth it. You know? So
I get him. That's why these fucking Sundays are fucking weird. That's why go listen to anything else. Seriously.
Blame the patrons.
I had orange soda.
Orange soda's
nice.
a dub.
Yeah.
What kind?
Crush.
That's the Sunkist to Crush acceptable.
I think Sunkist is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sunkist is the best. Crush, okay. Anything else? Like, I can't let Fanta shit. Get it out of here.
Hell no.
Well, Crush they had in single cans at the gas station, so I'm not buying 48 pack of Crush soda.
What about strawberry cream Dr. Peppers?
No.
48. Hell of a deal. All right. So we do have a voicemail. So 917-397-KILL.
Trace the call. It's coming from inside the house.
917-397-5455. You can leave a voicemail for the show. You can leave a text message for the show. Text messages are read by Ghostface, but this is a voicemail. So we will air it. We will discuss it like you are about to hear now.
Hello, Michael. Hello, Robert. Hi, Kat.
God damn it.
It is I, Darth Gregor, back with another series of hot takes. I know it's been a while, but I do have 5 to give you. However, first and foremost, getting back to the tournament that you had of the Italian cheeses. Yes,
Lord.
Fresh mozzarella is best Italian cheese, hands down. Buffalo mozzarella is fantastic, and it just comes from a buffalo instead of a cow. That's the big difference. But ricotta or rigotte, or as my dad likes to call it, pot cheese. I still don't understand that one, but that's what he calls it. It is absolutely delicious. And Michael, yes, I am that guy who does eat it straight out of the container. I do, because it's delicious. But before I give hot takes, I do want to say happy belated birthday, Michael. Happy belated birthday, Robert. And happy early birthday, Kat. Okay, now on to the hot
takes. Kat get an early birthday?
Texas Chainsaw 3D is better than Talk to Me. Smile is better than Martyrs.
Hey,
Skinamarink is better than Benny Loves You. Malignant is better than The Fly with Jeff Goldblum from 1986. And Shaun of the Dead is the most overrated zombie movie of all time. Thank you. Goodbye.
I'm not going to take the Shaun of the Dead nonsense from a Snyder defender. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay.
That was a lot.
I feel like I skated fairly unscathed through that landmine field of hot takes there. I mean, the Shaun of the Dead thing is obviously nonsense.
It's all nonsense.
The Smile and Martyrs thing got under my skin. I know a lot of people don't like Martyrs the way that I do, but those movies, I don't even understand. Like, it's an apples and oranges thing. Like, Smile is so silly.
Yeah, I mean, Smile sucks a lot, but
compare
does
Smile
Martyrs,
and
so-
Malignant. Hey.
Okay. The TCM 3D thing, I did not expect. Talk to me like that. That is a very strange comparison. All right.
It's a
I
strange
wasn't ready.
comparison. Also not true. And we know this because Mikey has never fucked a prop from TCM 3D.
God
Mhm.
damn it.
That's because he doesn't have a prop from TCM 3D.
That's true. That's true.
I didn't fuck that Talk to Me hand. I got an LED
You broke the
knife.
finger off.
Uh-huh.
Did you fall on it, Mikey?
That's what all the ER doctors say is when people come in there with things stuck out there. Oh, I fell on it.
Stop saying stuck up there. I got a fucking knife, an LED knife from my wall. Looks cool as shit. It glows the color, all that shit. Rob, the first thing he says is, "Don't fuck that thing." How do I even fuck that? There's nowhere for me to
That's
fuck,
between
even if
you
I
and the
want to.
knife, Mikey.
Yeah, that's right. You'll
God
find a
damn
way.
All right. So yeah, Talk to Me is an incredible film. 3D, TCM 3D. I would at least understand if he was going off about his stupid ass, what was it, 2022
Mhm.
TCM. At least it's on brand for Greg. This is like, I don't understand. And the saddest part is this means he thinks that fucking 2022 TCM is better than Talk to Me as well.
Right.
I'm just gonna throw this out there. Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation is better than Talk to Me.
There you go.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. There's only one Texas Chainsaw movie better than Talk to Me. One.
Next Generation.
Kiss my ass. Talk to Me is incredible. Yeah, Smile, I don't like. I mean, I like Martyrs, but Smile's bad.
Smile's really bad.
Smile is bad, but so is Martyrs. I would honestly, I might rather watch Smile. At least I can laugh at it.
The whole Benny Loves You thing. I don't know. Skinamarink.
No, get the fuck out of here. Skinnerink's better than nothing.
I do not understand what his thing with Benny Loves You is. I don't fucking get it and why he hates it and why he's so mean to it. What's wrong with him? Out of all the times that you guys say I don't like fun, to not like Benny Loves You, hello.
Yeah.
That's true. You do like Benny Loves You.
But to not like Benny Loves You, you have to despise fun with a passion.
That's true.
Also,
That's
what's
true.
up with Malignant? I don't understand. I've seen a resurgence of this take recently where people are like, people that didn't like Malignant didn't understand Malignant. It's an ode to the Giallo films, and it's like,
Mhm.
no.
No, it's just stupid.
It's bad. I don't think we can call everything that's bad an ode to the Giallo films and give it a pass. Like, Giallo films were good. They were very stylistic. They had a lot of symbolism in the color. The thing with Malignant is that it's just kind of silly, and it doesn't prepare you for a silly movie. Like, because I'm all on board, and if they were just like, hey, evil twin baby has super strength and wants to kill people at night, I'd be like, okay, sure, why not? But then they're like, but they open with like this really dark, like, domestic violence situation, and then they're like, okay, well, now that you feel real bad, let's have some fun twin time. It's like, oh man, that movie's like an endurance test. I don't get it.
I don't get it either, man.
And Aly, even though Aly's got a knockoff Benny, she's winning the Benny game, I think, now with the glasses she got.
The glasses make it so cool.
Yeah.
Aly does have a knockoff Benny, but she did put Art the
He's
Clown
not-
glasses on.
He's not a knockoff Benny.
His knockoff Benny.
No, he came from the same place that you got them. It's the
Nope.
same exact Benny. It came with the same poster, everything.
Nope, mine came from the UK.
Mine came from the UK too.
I'm not interested in hearing any of that.
I thought you said it didn't come from the UK.
I ordered 2 of them accidentally.
It
It wasn't accidentally.
it came from the New York distribution center that's got
Oh.
Mikey's vape.
Don't worry. Don't get me started on that thing.
Did the other one have a carrot?
No, it has a knife. You can see the picture. It has a knife and he's got cool glasses on.
I've seen it, but there's only one. You said you ordered 2.
I did. Both of them are exactly the same. Only the UK one came with the poster though.
The problem, Aly didn't order it by mistake. She ordered one and it took forever to come, and she was worried. And then the actual, like the real, like where we ordered I forget what, I think Dread Central sold one. And then like the company who made Benny Loves You sold one.
And then Darkline did. Yeah.
Darkline, right. So she wanted the Darkline one because she didn't want to hear it about having a fake ass Benny.
Exactly.
There you go. So now she has both of them and still has to hear it about a fake ass Benny. So, but yeah, she put Art the Clown glasses on it, which was kind of a flex. My idea, by the way. So let's not give Aly all the fucking credit. Okay. Let's calm down a little bit.
I executed it though.
I give Aly all the credit for that.
Yep. Aly gets the credit.
She's the one who sent me a picture of Benny in the glasses.
Yeah, you didn't send me a picture of it, Mikey.
Because I don't have Art the Clown glasses. All right. Or they'd be on my Benny. It was my idea. So yeah, Greg, you're out of your freaking mind about Benny Loves You. Like everybody loves this movie. It is absolutely adorable. We had somebody during a movie night for Aly where they left the call. Like it was so mortifying when Benny killed the dog that she got mad, said "fuck me" because it was my movie pick, and left the call. But the movie was so good, she came back. So I think there's something to be said about that.
That was the fakest looking dog ever. I don't even know why she got upset.
That's why it was okay. Kat.
Skinamarink is scarier than Benny Loves You, though. I'll give you that. I know that's not what you said, but
it's not though. It's not scary. It's just boring. It's stupid.
It has better plumbing.
It's not even a movie.
It has no plumbing.
Well, that's the thing. It removed all those fucking toilets. So that was real nice. It retiled and everything, man. Kat, would you like to address the Shaun of the Dead thing?
I can't take that opinion seriously. We had this whole Land of the Dead, Day of the Dead, Romero remake Snyder thing when we did our remake bracket, and I can't take that opinion seriously. I'm sorry. I can't talk about overrated zombie movies with Greg.
Yeah. I do think Shaun of the Dead's a little overrated.
Hey, I think you're overrated.
What are you saying?
Damn it, Mikey.
True, that may be true. That's probably true. I am very overrated. But look, a little. I'm saying a little because like, I've had this conversation when Tasha yelled at me about it. It's very good. It's very funny. It's great.
Appropriately rated.
I don't think it's up there where people put it. That's all I'm saying.
It is the 40th best horror movie of all time, Mikey.
You don't talk about that atrocity that you call your top 100 list. I don't want to hear about that.
Yeah, I don't even know what to do right now because I feel like you have it too low, but you're backing me up. So I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight this battle on all fronts.
Aly, where do you stand on that?
It's not overrated. It's a very good movie, and people call it a very good movie. That's appropriately rated.
But is it one of the greatest horror movies of all time? Because that's what Greg's talking about. That stance, because that's where it's put a lot.
It's on my list.
Okay, but where on the list? It wasn't on my list, but still, where on the list? Like, is it an estimate? Because you never gave us your list. You held out. So is it like top 10, top 50, top 20?
It's in the top 25, I think.
God damn.
That feels appropriate to me. Rob, take notes.
I mean, 40.
Bump it up there a little bit.
It's close, 40.
All right, yeah, Greg, that was like, geez, man. That was ridiculous. He really did target everybody, though. Like he had something in there for everyone.
Except Rob, I do feel like Rob got away pretty easy on that one.
A little bit. I mean, the Shaun of the Dead thing is frustrating because it is a very good movie. It's not overrated, but I knew Kat was going to be more upset about that than I was because I have it at 40.
Mentioning Skinamarink was just for Rob.
Yeah, that was your.
Yeah, that might have been. Yeah. Because Skinamarink sucks.
You don't think it's better than Benny Loves You?
No. It might be better than this episode of our podcast, but that's it.
God damn it. It's not going to be that bad. All right. Thank you, Greg. At Darth Gregor on TikTok. He does lives with horror discussions every Saturday night. What was he doing? He was doing
he had a tournament of all the kills. Well, not all the kills, but the best kills in the Child's Play French.
Yeah. The ruler was ruled out round 1, and so was House and Hang and Phil. I need a House and Hang and Phil button immediately. I don't know what I'm doing.
Both those kills are stupid.
You're a son of a bitch.
The ruler was pretty dumb.
That's mean.
Pretty dumb. How dare you?
It's a ruler.
Kills. Iconic kills, guys. All right. You like shark movies, okay? We can't get past a doll killing someone with a ruler.
No, that's stupid.
It'd be hard enough for a person to kill someone with a ruler.
I'm gonna try and kill you with a ruler. All right. Oh, God damn it. Do I gotta hit my button?
Hit the button, please.
Crazy idiot! Get the fuck out of here! You! Yeah, go back to turning tricks at old folk and you pain in the ass!
It's called Ooh.
What you mean I be banging?
Ooh, that's the wrong button. There it is.
Over there, gabagool.
This is the Gabagool Mystery Corner, where our listeners anonymously send in Italian memes making fun of me for being Italian. There's no horror tie in here. I don't know why we even still do this.
God damn.
Oh boy. The images go up on
I don't
Patreon.
think you're gonna like this one, Mikey.
Wow. You know I'm not gonna like them. And you say it every fucking time. You know I'm not gonna like them. This one, you're just flat out, I'm not gonna like it. Okay, great. The memes go up on Patreon. I try my best to describe them on the fucking show. Let's see this. Oh, hell no.
I personally appreciate this one.
I've been sitting on this one for a little while because I wanted to send it out on a week we had Allie guesting with us.
Oh, perfect, Kat. Just to maximize my annoyance. That's great. This is disgusting. The meme is possum postables, and it's got a fucking possum holding a bowl of, I don't know what the hell that is. I guess pasta. It's got like bones and fish in it and shit. With possum, anything's possible. With possum, anything's possible. That's very annoying.
Possible.
I don't like that.
Yeah, possible.
Yeah, possible. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Yeah, this is dumb. Yeah, the gross thing about it is like the bowl of pasta. It looks like fucking like wontons or something. I don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, it's got like bones in it and fish. I mean, like that's gross. And also the possum's tail. That's the gross thing about a possum is its fucking tail. It's just skin and like little things of hair. Disgusting.
He's adorable.
No, he's not. This is horrible. This shouldn't be happening.
It's so specific. It's a possum with pasta. Where did anyone even find this? Did someone make this?
No, it didn't come from you, so no one made it. You didn't want to make shit for this fucking thing.
I feel like it's uplifting, though. It's letting you know anything is possible.
I also think we should use postable in our rotation of slasher radio.
I do not.
Adding that to the lexicon.
I don't think we should do that at all, actually. I think that's a terrible idea. It shouldn't be done. Yeah, this one's I don't like this one at all. Whoever did this, you can kiss my tushy. When are we going to be done? Like, when is this going to be over?
I got a lot of submissions this week.
Why? Why?
Sometimes there's just like a rise in submissions for this.
God damn it. All right. Well, that's it for the Italian crap. So fucking annoying. Okay. We're going to take a real quick break and we will be right back with our talk on Alien Romulus. Fuck these people, man.
As we wrap up 2025, one thing's clear. Uncertainty isn't temporary. It's the world we live in now. Noble Gold Investments helps Americans protect what they've built with real gold and silver, holding value when everything else feels uncertain. Visit noblegoldinvestments.com and take your first step toward a safe future. This holiday season, when you open up a qualified account, you'll receive 10 1-ounce commemorative silver holiday coins. Visit Noble Gold today. Past performance may not be indicative of future results. Investing in precious metals, including gold, involves risks. Consult with your tax attorney or financial professional before making an investment decision.
I always feel the pressure to find the perfect gift for my relatives. In this case, whether you're sending an unforgettable gift or treating yourself to everyday perfection, Omaha Steaks delivers the world's best steak experience. For me, I'm not just into steaks. I like all types of meat. That's why I'll usually get the Winter's Best Seller Pack. It comes with juicy fillets, chicken breast, pork chops, and even burgers. Omaha Steaks offers unrivaled quality and variety, and every bite is backed by their 100% guarantee. A family-owned company with over 100 years of experience in the meat industry. Save big on unforgettable gifts with Omaha Steaks. Visit omahasteaks.com for 50% off site-wide and earn an extra 20% off select favorites during their cyber sale. And for an extra $35 off, use promo code YUM at checkout. That's omahasteaks.com, promo code YUM at checkout. Terms apply. See site for details. Go to omahasteaks.com to get 50% off site-wide plus an extra 20% off select favorites and more limited-time deals during their cyber sale. And use promo code YUM at checkout for an extra $35 off. Minimum purchase may apply. See site for details. A big thanks to our advertiser, Omaha Steaks.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Kelly Clarkson with Wayfair. My favorite thing about the holidays? Decking out my whole house. It's not a competition, but if it was, well, I'd win the season with Wayfair. Outdoor inflatable Santa? Got it on Wayfair. Trees, lights, and ornaments? Wayfair. Hosting must-haves like dining sets, beds, sheets, and towels? Wayfair. For everything in your style delivered with fast and free shipping, visit wayfair.com or the Wayfair app to win the season. But again, it's not a competition.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
New Portnoy scale. Possums. How many possums?
No. I'm very glad the possum thing is over. That came away. I don't know why we still, I mean, I guess Kat was sitting on this for a while, so.
I mean, we're bringing it back now.
No, we're not. We had like fucking 20 people, Allie, on Twitter. You were making
trying to do that.
Custom possum pictures. That's
People
where your life
requested, and I am a people pleaser. I don't know what to tell you.
You're a pain in the ass. Okay. Alien Romulus. We don't usually do new movies. And this is partly why, because it's hard to talk about them. Oh, we're just going to spoil the shit out of this like we do with everything else, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Look, we're going to do the show the way that we do the show. And if you haven't seen it, then come back and listen later, or don't come back at all. It's going to suck.
How about we throw out some like initial non-spoilery statements so people know where we stand going in. We can recommend people go watch it, and then we'll put like a big spoiler like alarm button in there.
Oh yeah,
and then move into it.
I hear other shows that do that. Yeah, they'll put in like a spoiler sound. Do we have one of those, Mikey?
I don't know. I don't really have an alarm. I got this.
That's good.
Does this work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just throw in like
our
a little
spoiler sound. So.
Yeah, just throw in like a little music break in there so that people know that that's when the spoilers start.
I mean, if we need a music break, we should maybe do the best song of all time.
Ass and titties, ass and titties. Ass and titties, ass and titties, titties, ass and titties, ass and titties.
Keep going.
Ass and titties, ass and titties, titties.
Just saying. Shout out to Rob's brother.
Yep.
All right. Does anybody want to start with their opening thoughts of this thing? None of us have discussed this either, by the way, so we don't know what anybody thinks of it so far.
So my thoughts going into this movie, which I feel like it's okay to share because I was pretty vocal about this before I went to see Alien Romulus. I had really high hopes for this one because I've not been a huge fan of the last several Alien movies that we've gotten. I wanted them to be more alien focused and scarier and uncomfortable. And I had really high hopes for that because Alvarez, who directed this, did the 2013 Evil Dead remake, which I also have gone on record on this show as saying I did not like because I don't want to be that uncomfortable in an Evil Dead movie. Like, I want to have fun at an Evil Dead movie, but I want to be uncomfortable in an Alien movie. So I felt like that would be a very good tone match. I actually think, I think this about most movies, that they could be a little bit scarier and more horror-y. This one, it's a slower burn, but I do like that it's solidly back and like, this is a horror movie. This is not a sci-fi movie. It's not an action movie. It's like sci-fi horror with capital H. And I do highly recommend that people go see it if they're an Alien fan. Alien, original Alien.
Yeah, where was this? This is like a direct sequel, right?
Yes, this fits in between Alien and Aliens in the timeline.
Yes. Okay.
So kind of the opposite of Kat. I was not expecting much from this movie because Fede Alvarez was directing it. I did not like the Evil Dead movie that he made, much like Kat. I did not like, I didn't actually even see Don't Breathe 2 because I thought it was stupid. I did like Don't Breathe, but that was the only thing he'd done that I liked. And I was, he's also produced some stuff that I didn't like. So when his name became attached, and I remember when this was first sort of announced, it was kind of rumored that it was an Alien remake, and I was losing my mind. I even bitched about it on this show. Like I think at some point I said we have to make it illegal for him to touch stuff. So no, I had very low expectations going into this movie until I saw a little kid crying coming out of the theater, and then I was like, wait, we might have something here.
I like this movie, man. Oh shit! I almost dropped my Irish vape. Okay, I didn't have my high hopes for this thing going in. I really didn't, because it's just usually we had Aliens, and we discussed the other movies in this franchise on the Patreon. So patreon.com/radio. Yeah, Aliens was really good, but other than that, like as far as really good, like the scale of how good Alien is, we haven't really seen that again. Some people say it was matched in Aliens, but other than that, everything else kind of been trash, especially the newer additions to the franchise. So, I didn't expect it to be very good. Rob told me it was really good. I heard a couple of people tell me it was really good. So I was like, okay, maybe there's something here then. And I went to see it, and it was really good. Like I didn't put it on a scale of it has to be as good as Alien. It has to be anywhere near as good as Alien. Honestly, I probably on a franchise ranking, I would probably put this third. Maybe. That's without watching the other films in this franchise in a very long time. So off the top of my head, it's at third right now. It had one crime, and maybe I'll just mention that. It should have ended sooner. That's my biggest issue with this movie. But I think they did really good, man. They didn't put a lot of pressure following up Ripley. They made their own character with Rain, and I think it worked really well. They did a great job with avoiding that alien storm, which I think is half the battle when you pick to make a movie like this, is how do you get away from that comparison? And I think they navigated it pretty well. They had a lot of stuff in there that was kind of homage to the original film, which was nice to see, and I liked it.
I'm not the biggest fan of Alien franchise as a whole.
Same.
What?
Same. I'm not truly, space not my thing.
I mean, on like the Thursday, like Alien, like pre-release night, I went and saw Coraline instead. And I did see a bunch of people dressed as xenomorphs, so I'm nowhere near on that level of Alien fan, I guess. That being said,
going to see Coraline on Alien release day is a very Aly thing to do, Rob, correct or not?
It very correct, and also kind of pisses me off.
In 3D.
Yeah, I heard seeing a fucking cartoon when there's a new Alien movie out.
But it was enjoyable. I'm glad also it wasn't a remake, but I saw the preview for it when I went to see Longlegs in theater, and I thought it looked like it was actually going to be scary. And they did a good job. I mean, I have seen of the Alien franchise, Aliens, Alien Romulus, and Alien versus Predator. That's pretty much it. So it'll be in my top 3 for sure.
Boy. So Ally's saying that she's not a huge Alien fan, like, of the franchise, and she's only seen the best one.
Yeah.
Right.
And Alien versus Predator, I guess,
yeah,
is also there. But
one of these things is not like the others.
Aly has that problem with Halloween as well, where she's seen which one's Aly? Well, you never seen 2, right?
No.
God damn it, Aly.
Which Halloween movies have you seen?
Oh God. Halloween 3. H2O, Resurrection, 2018, Ends and Kills.
Okay, well, that's an entirely different issue with Halloween, because she's seen like the best and the worst of them.
She's seen the most notable.
She's actually seen an entire timeline too, with Halloween, 2018, Kills and Ends. That completes an entire timeline there.
It does.
So yeah, that's a little different. Before we get into spoilers, there is one thing I wanted to talk about this movie, which I did not learn until after I saw it, and made me feel a bit like a hypocrite. You guys remember we talked at one point about Late Night with the Devil and the use of AI in that movie. Yeah. And I said on that episode that had I known that there was AI used in the movie, I probably would not have gone to see it at the theater. I did not know when I saw Late Night at the Devil that there was AI used until afterwards. That's the same with this. I did not know that they'd used AI in this movie until after I saw it. But there's no way I would not have seen this in theaters.
That's what I was saying, man.
I was going to forget to bring that up, but I'm glad that you did. I would have skipped this in theaters, and we would have had to do another shark movie this week if I had known about the AI. But I will say, I don't know. I don't want to make excuses for the AI, which was bad and distracting. It was my biggest mark against the movie, because I don't think it helped.
It wasn't necessary.
Yeah.
So that was frustrating. Now they did. What's the actor's name, Kat? Do you know off the top of your head? He was in some of those bullshit movies you watch, right? Wasn't he in like Lord of the Rings or something? I can't remember his name now, and I feel bad for that. But they apparently did contact Fede Alvarez, did reach out to his widow about it and got her blessing, and also his children.
What more do you want, man?
That is what I was going to say. Like,
Yeah.
I feel weird defending it because I'm against the practice, but if they're going to do it, they took the steps.
Yeah, but it was, I guess to me, it just wasn't necessary. I don't quite understand why they felt the need to do it.
I thought it was a good time because, and to be honest, I found out about the AI thing afterwards as well. The AI that was used in this was the like professor dude or whatever, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was a good touch, man. This was my stance when it happened. It's going to become unavoidable. Like, it's the way the world's going. Like, it's an unwinnable battle. It's going, like, these films, they're going to do it. And not for nothing, this is AI as well.
I don't hate Tom Brady. I just think he's hot. No odio a Tom Brady. Solo creo que es sexy.
Aly saying Tom Brady is hot in Spanish. I did that with AI. Like, there's so many. And I
wait, you're telling me Aly doesn't speak fluent Spanish?
No, but she does speak fluent Chinese.
讨厌汤姆布拉迪，我只是觉得他很性感。
Jill said Tom Brady's hot in Chinese as well. But that's the point. Like, it's, I understand, like, me sitting in my fucking house using AI for CapCut or whatever is very different than a film production with millions of dollars behind it. Like, I get it. But I'm just saying, like, it's becoming normal. Like, and it's unfortunate, dude. I'm not crazy about it. But it's just something that, it's so useful. It makes life so much easier, and it's so cost efficient. Big companies are going to eat anything like that up,
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I just, my point is, it wasn't necessary for it to be that character, right? Like, and that is Kat said the AI was her big mark against this movie. My big mark against this movie, and we can get into it a little bit more, is the amount of fan service that's in this movie that isn't necessary. And that's part of it, right? The only reason they wanted that particular actor or AI version of that actor is because it was fan service for people who watch the franchise. It wasn't necessary. Could have been anybody.
Yeah.
I think it was cool, man. See that, and that's part of the problem too. With something like you're making an alien movie, a lot of people want that. They want, like, if you don't show some type of respect, and I can agree with you. I'm not saying you're wrong and saying it was too much, but I'm saying, like, that's the pressure they felt, and they might have gone too far, but it had to be in there to some degree.
I was going to say, I do, like, just to touch on the fan service thing, and again, in a non-spoiler way right now, I think they overdid it. I was willing to give it a pass because I liked the rest of what they were doing, but I think that they took it a little bit too far, and now it is something that, if you didn't like Alien Romulus, it's like a really easy target to kind of point at and be like, I rolled my eyes at this and this and this. But what I wanted out of Alien Romulus was just an alien movie that was in the horror genre. And it's like, it is very frustrating because I think it would have been very easy to do that without the fan service. But I was also more, like, tolerant of the fan service because they did the core thing that I wanted from Alien Romulus.
Right. And also, that to me is how you pay respect to the original in the franchise, by making a good alien horror movie.
Yeah.
And I don't have to have all that. Like, I know that a lot of people like that. I hate it. Fan service drives me crazy. It was one of the things I hated most about Halloween Kills. There's way too much fan service in that fucking movie.
They went too far with it.
Yeah, blatant fan service, winking at the camera bullshit. I can't stand it. And it happens too much in this movie, and that to me was just part of it. Like, it's not the only. If that were the only thing they did is like fan service, it wouldn't bother me as much. But because they did seemingly so much of it throughout the movie, it got a little grating.
It's fair. It's fair. The problem is it works so well. You know, like with 18 and Scream 5 as well, you know, it worked so well, you know, bringing back these cats like, oh, this person's in it from the, you know, and everyone like, you know, that's cool to see, you know, but then everyone started doing like it fucking Scream 6 did it with Kirby. Like, dude, that's just for the sake of, you could have put any character from the history of that franchise in that spot. It wouldn't have changed the fucking thing. If it's that meaningless, you don't have to fucking do it.
Right. And I know people like it. I mean, I haven't seen that Wolverine meets Deadpool or whatever the fuck that stupid movie's called. But from what I understand, that's basically just a movie of fan service. Like, it's nothing but that bullshit.
Yeah, there's no plot.
Yeah, like people eat it up. I get it, but it's just something that really annoys me. And I think there was too much of it in this movie.
It doesn't annoy me if it means something. You know, like when you're just doing it for the sake of doing it, I'm not going to sell for that. You know, to use a wrestling term, like that's not kind of like Sally and fucking TCM 2022.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
that's the exact opposite of whatever fan service is. That's like
that was fan disservice.
Rage bait for fan. Yeah, fan disservice.
Literally stood around the whole time and then showed up and landed in garbage and laid there. Like, what the fuck? Why do you have her? Like, you know, but no, I agree. If it means something, I'm all for it because, you know, that's cool to see, you know. And on a much smaller scale, Leprechaun had Ozzy in it. Returns, I think that was the name of the movie. Like, you know, it was cool, man, because it wasn't overdone. It was nice. And, you know, so it meant something. Like, that character contributed to the plot of that new film. And it was cool to see.
That movie sucks, though.
You'd be nice. But, you know, nonetheless, though, forget how you feel about the movie. It meant something and it was cool that it was there, you know, so it's all on how you do it. My biggest, I guess I'll just get my biggest thing out of the way as well. This movie should have ended sooner. And this is going to be a spoiler. So wait, hold on.
Ass and titties, ass and titties, ass and titties, ass.
There's your alert. This movie, the whole like man alien thing, unneeded
and impossible. That part really so they put her in the cryo thing, so theoretically it should be frozen, right?
I think so. I could be wrong. I think what they were trying to suggest there is that like the alien that was taking over the fetus was stronger than the cryo sleep. But you're right. Like the way that we understand how cryo sleep works in the movies, that should not have happened until they were out of that.
Right.
And even if it had been incubating still at like a slightly accelerated rate, despite, you know, the fact that it shouldn't have been, I would have been okay with it if it had like woken up when they landed or whatever. But yeah whole full grown alien man pops out of there and it's like, whoa,
an alien man, baby.
Cryo sleep.
It's like the Ring Kid. Like, it's a man baby, dude. Like, it looked, the thing was creepy, I'll admit. And that's probably why it was in there, because they had a really creepy design. They just wanted to get their shit in. But man, we're already suspending our disbelief in movies like this that are slightly actiony, and even horror movies in general, where shit's just gonna go right for these characters.
Yeah.
You know? And a lot of shit went right for Rain throughout a lot of this. And that's fine. I get it. But now I have to sit and watch 3 more times where just shit goes right for her. You know, this thing gets out, she gets it out of the fucking thing. She climbs her way back into the ship. It turns on autopilot on its own. Like,
yeah, I would have liked, like to that point, I would have been okay with all of the concepts being hinted there, but I didn't need to see it. And for me, it wasn't even, but like, first of all, the movie was at a satisfying resolution when they introduce the concept of the alien man. So, and like Aly said, there's a big scientific question that comes out when he pops out of cryo sleep, a fully grown man. So it's clunky, but also I feel like it just kind of, we were talking about the Alien remake and stuff when we thought this was going to be a remake, and it's not, like it fits into the timeline. It's a different movie. There are new characters, but I did feel sometimes like the fan service kind of went too hard into echoing Alien, because in Alien, we also have that same kind of fake out where Ripley's getting into the cryo sleep, and then, there's like one last stand with the xenomorph and stuff. And it's like, I think having a simpler end would have done a lot more to distinct Romulus from Alien. Which only would have benefited it, in my opinion. And we could have had like all the same plot threads teased, like we don't know if the android is going to be able to like make it or land on the planet that they're going to, like, because they have that whole no simulated people thing. We don't know if they could have shown us the ultrasound or whatever in the medical bay, where it's like, we know that the alien DNA is mixing with the fetus in the cryo sleep because she took that dumb injection that we've already seen go wrong. Like, we would have had the same impression if they had stopped it like 20 minutes sooner.
Honestly, she didn't need to take the injection at all.
Well, I think she needed to take the injection so that okay, she could have just gotten into the cryo chamber and just left the ship there, and that would have been fine. I think she felt like she had to take the injection so she could stay up to see if they make it.
But it was just unneeded. Like, the whole thing, like, none of that ending needed to happen. And that contributed to it. So, I mean, yeah, you could have left it open-ended too. That would have been interesting.
I like the ending.
You do? What? Why?
Yeah, I was fine with it. I don't know. I don't know. It bothered me. It's like, whatever. I'm already in space on a fucking spaceship. Fine. The cryo sleep thing, whatever. All right, fine. I'll go with you on that ride. It didn't bother me. I thought the creature looked cool. I like the man baby thing. Like Kat said, it was a callback to sort of that last showdown with the alien in the original movie, which, that's fine. I had no problem with it. Didn't bother me one bit.
I think it was fine. Like, it didn't bother me, but I see that argument, and I think it would have been stronger if it had ended sooner. But we do get to see the man baby.
I see the argument. I don't know that I agree that it would have been stronger, because then I wouldn't have seen the man baby.
I'm fine with not seeing the man baby.
It's the rescuing part of this, is that I do think the design is really cool. And also, obviously, we talked about this on the Patreon episode. I'm not the biggest fan of Prometheus, but it does tie better into the themes of Prometheus, I think.
Isn't there we talked about it before. I fell asleep during Prometheus and never went back. But isn't there a creature or something that looks similar to that in Prometheus?
Yes, there is.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. That didn't bother me at all. The one thing I was kind of worried about going to this movie is that it does have I think it's just over 2 hours, right? It's like 202 or something. And I was kind of like, that feels a little long. I don't know if I'm going to be into it. But the runtime of this thing did not bother me at all. Like, I was kind of disappointed when it was over, because I could have sat and watched this forever. I had so much fun with the movie.
Cut that whole thing out. And it didn't ruin, like, it wasn't enough to ruin it. Like, sometimes an ending can ruin a whole movie. It wasn't that bad to me. It just wasn't, like Kat said, the movie was at a great point. It was a really good movie. You got all this cool shit in the elevator thing, like that elevator shaft thing was dope. You got so much cool shit in there, man. There was a lot of drama, and they made it out. Holy shit, let's go. And you had to start over again with, and it was more so just the everything going right. And it's like, I just watched this.
But if you end the movie there, you don't get to get her back in a spacesuit and have another like fan servicey like throwback to Alien in there.
Like Rob said, we didn't need any more of that.
Best of both worlds is if this was just marketed as Alien Romulus part 1, and we end the movie 20 minutes sooner, and then we just pick right back up.
Boom.
Where it's like, okay, we're almost all the way to the planet. The alien man baby has had time to break cryo sleep rules.
Yeah.
Here's what's going on now. And then we could have actually had more time with that design and on the ship, and it would have been spaced out in a way that was more distinct from Alien, but still kind of has that like epic space suit fight. You know what I mean? Like,
because now they're going to try and outdo the fucking alien man baby in the next one. Because, you know, this is very successful. So, you know, I'm sure they're going to do another one. And the marketing in it, they made so much money in a lot of different areas with this thing, which you always do with Alien.
And then we could have had a whole movie worth of the man baby.
You could have had him a lot more.
Yeah.
Even Dead by Daylight. Rob, I don't know if I told you about this, but they have a rain skin for Ripley.
Yeah, you told me that. I don't like that. It feels like they're equating Rain to Ripley, and that is not a 1-to-1.
No, they're not. That it's the way they do it with stuff like that is it's just a different character. Like they have it with other characters as well. But I'm just saying though, the marketing for like Dead by Daylight's never released anything before or as any type of film comes out. So the marketing for this was very strong, which I think contributes to the movie being as cool as it is too. Like Alien is kind of it's an event when an Alien movie comes out. And that was my problem with this, honestly. It felt flat, you know, in the build up before the movie. It's like, okay, this doesn't even feel like a big deal. Like it's an Alien movie. It should feel like a big deal.
This is starting to feel like it's going to be one of those weird weeks where I give the movie a much higher score than everybody else does. And that always weirds me out.
No, I don't. Maybe not. No, I'm saying that's a good thing, though. They made it feel like an event, dude. This fucking Alien movie coming out. They made it important.
Well, they did a great job, like you said, with the marketing. I mean, like even the trailers, they didn't really give much away. They kind of felt you kind of got the tone and stuff. It was enough to make you think, oh, this is going to be like fucking Alien. Like this is going to be scary and stuff. They didn't really give you anything.
Yeah, the trailers were good.
I was going to say, if we had an award for best trailer on this show, it would go to Alien Romulus this year. It was like 30 seconds. Here's a vibe check.
Yeah.
Come see Alien Romulus. And that was the end of it. And it's like, oh, yeah.
Not a bad idea for the slashies, by the way.
I'll tell you, first year, Alien Romulus wins. Like, that's effective marketing.
Well, we'll have to see how the 4 people that vote in the slashies vote.
Allie, do you vote for the goddamn slashies?
Of course I do.
Okay.
Because you yell at me if I don't.
I do yell at her to do it. Because we need people to fucking do it, goddammit.
They can't. They're too busy searching up shark Italian memes.
Yeah, we gave them homework this week.
We're contributing.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.
Damn, it is weird going on without notes for these things.
I know. I keep looking. Normally I have my notes on my phone and I keep looking over my phone. I'm like, oh yeah, there's nothing there.
I can say the characters, I didn't like any of them except Andy.
Really?
Andy was my favorite.
Well, Andy was
the only
best.
one I cared about.
I didn't mind Rain. I mean, she was fine.
Rain was really good.
Yeah, I didn't dislike any of them except for the one guy that I was supposed to dislike, which they way over the top did that guy, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was a little too much. But for the most part, they were all kind of fine. Like, I kind of feel like we didn't get a lot of time with any of them.
Yeah, it's not like I disliked any of them. It was just that I didn't care about any of them.
So I also, Andy, obviously favorite. The thing with Rain is that I really liked Rain in the beginning. They take a lot of time to kind of set up where Rain is coming from into space. And I was like, this is great. loved it, was eating it up. I was completely on board to have like a slower, and this was something, spoiler alert for the reviews, a lot of people complained about how slow the beginning was. I was there for it. I liked the atmosphere. I liked the world building. It fits in really neat to the timeline. It's got that kind of gritty sci-fi aesthetic that I really just love. I thought it was great, and I like that we were getting to see more context into who Rain is before she gets up into danger. And then once she's in danger, it's like a lot of that kind of stopped mattering. She gets very one note, you know? And it sucks that they've spent so much time with her, and then she didn't feel like that, like she was fleshed out more than the other characters.
Yeah, I mean, the only two characters we get to know are Rain and Andy for the most part. They spend a lot of time in the beginning. We spend a lot of time with them, and we kind of get to know them and understand their relationship as almost brother and sister, right? And then they're doing also the world building that's going on around it. And then we're sort of meet these other characters, and then we're just sort of off and running. But we don't know much about these other characters. It's a standard horror movie thing where they each kind of have like one thing that's kind of their thing. And that's how we're supposed to know them, which is unfortunate. I mean, I know a lot of people complain about the original movie being slow, but that's one thing the original movie does great.
Yeah.
All of the characters, there's a great scene. One of my favorite scenes in the original movie is right when they get out of the cryo sleep in the original film. They're sitting around the table talking, and there's nothing scary happening. Like, we don't even really know there's a fucking alien thing on the ship yet. And they're just sitting there, and it's like a family sitting around a table talking, and you get to know all of them. And it's such an effective scene.
It's one of the best group scenes ever in a movie.
Yeah.
Like, I actually it was a while ago, but I went to like a writing workshop where they were talking about introducing characters, and that was the scene that they used as like a do this kind of a scene.
Yeah, as slow as the beginning of that movie might feel to some people, that is the most efficient and effective way to introduce that many characters and for us to know them.
Yeah.
And we know like who they are and how they relate. And this movie, even though we have that time spent prior to the alien, it feels a lot clunkier. It's a lot more like, oh, well, here's my thing. Here's why I don't like Andy. Right. Here's why, you know, I'm keeping this secret from this person, you know, and we have like a lot of these awkward little two people conversations in the big group. And it just like, yeah, and I'm not even saying it's bad. I'd say it was better in Alien Romulus than it is probably in the average sci-fi movie, but it pales in comparison to how well we knew the cast of Alien.
Yeah, but there is a strong feeling of like, I know Andy and I know Rain. I don't really know anything else about these other people. There's that one guy who just hates Andy because he's, you know, an android or a fucking whatever they're called, synthetic human, whatever the fuck it is. And then, you know, I don't even remember the other people, but you know, the one girl's pregnant or whatever. It's just, you don't really get to know them at all.
I was fine with that, man.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't hate it. It's no worse than, like Kat was saying, it's no worse than any other horror movie that we fucking watch. It's not like we know you know, you watch Friday the 13th, you don't know anything about these fucking characters. They don't matter.
No, but I think that, cause I've heard that as well, it was slow at the beginning, but I thought the characters were strong enough to carry me, you know, like, they just were. And that little city that they started out in, that was dope as shit.
I want a horror movie about that city.
Yeah. I mean, I think instead of spending their time introducing us to these characters, they spent a lot of time, not a lot of time, but they spent that time introducing us to this sort of different world, right? Like, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, it drives the story too, because it shows the motivation for them to want to get the fuck out of there.
And it's something that I think is really effective because for the most part in the Alien franchise, we see what I'm going to just put an asterisk on the Alien versus Predator movies here because those are kind of an awkward fit into the timeline of the other ones. For the most part, we see them exploring space and on spaceships and dealing with this threat. And I think the movie where we get to see the most like sci-fi world building is actually Alien 3, which was not the best received at the time. And it's a very isolated corner of the world. It's basically like the penal colony planet. And So it was nice to get to see like this is how another little corner of this world is operating, you know.
Yeah, it's Space is Australia. That's what that is.
I hope that's how they marketed Alien 3. Welcome to Australia in space.
Boy, God damn it. No, I agree with all that, man. It was that's what I mean, dude. It was really good start to me. Everything was perfect in the middle. You know, the whole story with the xenomorph and everything else, perfect. The end lost me. That's my biggest thing, man. That's it. It was really good otherwise. The design of the xenomorph too. I mean, the moments we had with them, and okay, I'm gonna say something good, then I'm gonna say something bad. The moments that we had with them, you know, it's usually like very isolated close-up shot of the xenomorph, and dude, it felt darker, which is what I liked a lot about it. I don't know how to explain it. It just felt like it was coming from a more horror place. Problem being though, when those motherfuckers are walking around, and I get it, they look extremely stationary. They looked great. Like appearance wise, they looked phenomenal. But I don't know, the mechanics of them, it's always been kind of a drawback for me. And I know they're using like practical effects, which, you know, I would have it no other way. And to get that to function properly, I understand is difficult. I don't know, man.
I didn't notice that.
No.
Not that I recall. Again, I didn't take notes. So
I have one final pet peeve with Alien Romulus. And it's the passage of time feels very inconsistent to me. They kind of try to set up this thing where it's like we have this long until impact, but then they kind of forget about it. There are bigger threats, which and then the idea is that these threats kind of distract them until we get back to this big moment. But I feel like they lost the thread a little bit in the middle because it feels more or less like 2 hours have passed by the end of the movie and not, you know, like a full day. And then the one scene in particular where this really bothered me is the scene where they're trying to walk quietly through the hot room with the face huggers. Like we cut back and we have like this whole other conversation that takes place that I feel could have been cut out, or not cut out, but like spliced into other spots of the movie. And then we come back and they've made it like a foot into the room. And it's like, because that was where I felt like the most time was passing. And then come to find out, you know, it was like 2 steps or whatever. And it was a little bit frustrating. Like I would have liked a more consistent, this is how much time is passing in this movie, because it's important.
When it comes to impact with that belt, whatever that was, I think that was accelerated by some sort of shift, right? Like something happened. There was an explosion or something hit the ship.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 36 hours, and then the shuttle like bumped into the ship when they like flew out and like landed back in the cargo bay.
Yeah.
And so it shifted their trajectory or whatever. I don't know. It's all space shit to me. I was fine with it. Like, but the thing with the room, you're right. Like it did feel like that was taking them a little longer than it should have taken.
And it was like, that was an instance. The impact was an instance. It wasn't like a huge deal, but over like, there were a lot of little nitpicky things like that. And by the end of the movie, I just felt like I didn't have the best sense of how long we had been in space. You know, like it was a little bit confusing, just a little bit rough around the edges. But
yeah, I could see that. Before we wrap up, I do want to talk about the most annoying bit of fan service to me.
Okay.
Get away from her, you bitch.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah.
Twice. The fact that it was like, yeah.
Andy says that, which makes no sense for his character.
No.
At all. This is not the character that we've spent all this time with in this movie. It's completely unnecessary.
And he has no reason to say it.
Yeah. It reminded me of Halloween Kills when they had Sheriff Brackett back just to say it's Halloween, everyone's entitled to one good scare, and then wink at the fucking camera and say, get it? I said that in the first movie. It's fucking, that annoyed the piss out of me. And that's an example of how fan service can take me right the fuck out of a movie. Super annoying and completely unnecessary. If you're going to do that kind of shit, it's got to fit. It's got to make sense.
I had kind of mixed feelings about that one because I do think first of all, I really liked his delivery of it. Like as an actor moment, I thought he did a good job making it his own. And in concept, I like that they gave the line to him because visually, with the framing of this, there had been so many Rain to Ripley parallels that I really like giving such an iconic line to somebody that's not Rain. But yeah, unfortunately, it does kind of take one out of the movie. Because it's not something that his character would say. It's not something that, like, nobody knows that Ripley has said this. You know, like...
All right. So we're ready to go into the reviews and whatnot?
Yeah. Oh, also, out of curiosity, Rob, Aly, where does Romulus rank for you more or less in your Alien rankings? I know Aly hasn't seen all of them. Rob hasn't seen some of them for a while.
3. Put it 3.
After
Aliens, Alien Romulus.
Okay.
I kind of don't want to answer this until we get to the port noise.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
All right.
Just as long as we don't forget, because Mikey gave his and I was like curious. All right. Rankings, scores. We have the tomato meter. This is certified fresh at 80%.
Wow.
As Rob pointed out, we have a new term for the audience score, which is the popcorn meter at 86%. So audiences are liking this a little bit better than critics. IMDb is trailing behind a little bit with a 7.4 out of 10, which is generous for IMDb, but it is the lowest of the three.
Okay.
I have a couple good review titles for this one. Usually I pick one, but I couldn't decide which of my favorite was which of the two is my favorite. This one from IMDb user Pigeons1, 6 out of 10. In space, no one can hear you sigh.
Wow.
Not a huge fan of that one. And then we also have 8 out of 10, so much better than Alien Covenant. Which I really like the idea of Alien Covenant just being like the benchmark for movies now. All right. Moving into the reviews proper, we have 1 out of 10, boring. And where are the aliens?
Damn.
This has to be the most boring movie I've ever seen on screen, and I'm 55 years old and seen a few, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, we got you, buddy.
No, I don't. This is like, no, I don't know what you mean, man.
The casting is terrible. Felt like I was watching a C movie. No swagger, nothing funny, just a blotched script of nothing. Can I stress nothing? You're sitting there going, when do the aliens get in the picture? And I love B movies, but not even this make that mark. Half of the movie was drama that means absolutely nothing. I kid you not. I honestly thought, did I walk into the right theater after about 45 minutes? Yep. When the quote-unquote action, I guess, started, I thought maybe it would redeem itself because of the 7.5 IMDb rating, but it staggered with more terrible acting and script. I walked out. Holy moly, this movie sucks.
Wow. That is the most idiotic thing.
This guy came after the movie for not having enough swag.
Yeah.
But it's a fucking alien movie. I don't understand. What did you think you were going to see? It wasn't funny. What was supposed to be fucking? What's supposed to be funny? And you thought you were in a different thing. This is just all bullshit. And like, it sounded like a review he made with shit he heard funny from other bad reviews. Like, he just threw it all in there.
Yeah, it does have kind of a mismatched feel.
Yeah. So these people are going up into a spaceship and there was a fucking alien xenomorph fossil found or whatever in that rock at the beginning. You thought you were in a different theater. Get the fuck out of here with that review. Give them a candy bar for trying too hard though, Rob, right? No.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
All
That's candy bar. That's king size.
Nestle Crunch, the big one. Yes.
He's not alone in the rating, though. We have another 1 out of 10. This one is called Alien, Gen Z Go to Space.
Wow.
Wow, comfortably one of the worst movies I've seen at the cinema. The cast and characters are awful. The music and sound effects are so overbearing that any potentially dramatic moments are completely drowned out. The neurodivergent robot was not something I was expecting. I wanted it to be over after 10 minutes. Hicks, Gorman, Drake, Vask, Apone, Spunkmeyer, Farrow, Dietrich, Frost, and Werbowski didn't die for this nonsense. How do these films get made? Who signs off? Felt sorry for the xenomorph that it had to appear in something this low grade. Please make it stop. Would happily watch AVP 2 50 times rather than have to see this ever again.
Then do it. Leave me alone. Now, here's the question too. Can a robot be neurodivergent?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so either.
Or all robots are neurodivergent. Right. I guess depending on how you want to look at it.
Right, which then just makes it a regular robot.
It's just a robot.
Yeah,
he was just a slightly out of date robot.
Right. Yeah, it just needs a new driver, some firmware.
But wait a minute, that guy. We didn't discuss this throughout the movie. I don't know if this is true, but like someone was saying something about how, I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like there's a deep rooted story in this movie about men knowing what it's like to give birth or some fucking weird like that.
What?
Did anyone else hear that or no?
No.
I've heard that a lot about Alien. I haven't heard it specifically in relation to Romulus, but that's
they're throwing that hard. I didn't know if that was a thing. I thought it might have been them picking that up from Alien and just saying it again. Like, I didn't see that. I don't know.
I didn't see it as much in this as I did in Alien. So
I don't think bringing the whole Gen Z thing is fair for this movie. Like, get the fuck out of here.
All right. So a short little one, 8 out of 10. Awesome sauce. The old scare the bejesus out of me. Alien is back. I don't know why. I just really liked that one.
Nice.
This one it's an 8 out of 10 review, but it's I did not take the review as positive. Let's put it that way. It is entitled The Rogue One of the Alien franchise.
So this is the second time I've heard this movie compared to Rogue One.
Okay.
Not just in terms of how it fits into the franchise.
Yeah.
And I kind of see it, I guess. Like, I kind of get it.
And it makes sense.
I feel like this is a lot cleaner of a fit. I don't want to say cleaner of a fit. I feel like this is a lot more expansive of a story than Rogue One was.
Well, and also my biggest problem with Rogue One as a movie is I don't understand why they felt the need to make it. Because I'm sitting there in the theater going, I know what happens. What the fuck? Like, I already know what's going to happen. Why do I have to sit here for 2 hours and watch this bullshit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With this movie, that was not the case. Anything could have happened, right? Because this is almost
feels like a huge blank space in the timeline.
Yeah. I mean, it is. There's a huge gap in the timeline, and this is just sort of something that happens in there. Like, it's not. Anything could have happened here, and it would not have affected Alien or aliens.
So. He doesn't really expand on that point, so I'm glad that we got to talk about it a little bit. I had high hopes for this one, and what can I say? I just got back into the theater again after the first showing because I couldn't wait to see it a second time. Remember how we always wondered if Alien and Blade Runner took place in the same universe? The world building was so well done and involving, I was almost disappointed to remember after 30 minutes that I was there to see an Alien movie.
Damn.
Yeah. And then following
seeing it twice, I mean, let's calm down. It's not long legs. I mean,
being disappointed in Alien movies. Okay, this one, following up the Rogue One comparison, I also pulled one called Alien: The Force Awakens.
Oh, all right.
Alien Romulus starts off well enough with a new set of characters, including an interesting android named Andy on a new world with an intriguing premise. The atmosphere is dark and gloomy, and we know nothing good is about to happen to any of these people, but it's an Alien movie, so that's to be expected. The problem is the director didn't believe in his own movie. Much as J.J. Abrams did with The Force Awakens and Star Wars, director Alvarez followed suit by essentially remaking every previous Alien movie all in one film, including numerous cringeworthy references that were neither exciting to hear nor did they add anything to the film, making it feel anything other than making it feel cheap. The last time a one-liner reference was good was when Arnold Schwarzenegger reached his hand out to Sarah Connor and said, "Come with me if you want to live." A great use of a reference line that has never been imitated with any effectiveness. What could have been fun and decently original Alien movie ended up feeling like a rehash of previous better films. The quote-unquote brand seeped into the film, got in the way, and as a result, it lessened the quality of yet another big-budget franchise film, which didn't leave me hoping for more. But alas, I'm sure one day we'll get another generically titled ALIEN ROMULus.
Mm.
Probably the most fair one, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I 100% agree with it, but I see what they're saying.
Yeah.
And following that up, we had... This is just kind of a review title that I wanted to toss in. I felt like it summed this one up very well. It is not rated, but it is called Disney Massacres Ridley and Ripley.
Wow.
Which, yeah, I think ultimately was the heart of the Star Wars comparisons, is that it is getting that kind of Disney-fication treatment.
Yeah.
But... Oh, and then finally, this one, I wish I had found this one before we were doing our Patreon episode, but here's a little taste of the Patreon for those of you that aren't signed up yet. I found one review that just ranks their Alien franchise.
Oh.
It is called Alien Romulus, entertaining but unbelievably bad. 6 out of 10 stars.
Wow.
Aliens, better than Alien. Better than Alien Resurrection, better than Alien Romulus, better than Prometheus, better than Aliens 3, better than Alien Covenant.
Okay.
So there you go.
Wow. All right.
Unbelievably bad, but a 6 out of 10. So,
right, yeah.
People are so dumb.
Yeah. Those are reviews. That's what the fans are thinking.
All right. There are some facts about this movie. Not a lot. Is usually the case with newer movies, but the budget was an estimated $80 million. As far as I know, it's still in theaters, but so far, the worldwide gross is listed as $225.4 million. Director Fede Alvarez sought out the special effects crew from Aliens to work on the creatures. Physical sets, practical creatures, and miniatures were used whenever possible to help groundwork later for VFX work.
Damn.
The film's production design draws not only from the previous films in the series, but also from the Alien Isolation video game, including the emergency communication stations, which served as save points in the game. Fede Alvarez played the game around the time Don't Breathe was released and later said, "I was playing and realized how terrifying Alien could be if you take it back to that tone."
Dude, that's true, yeah.
You could feel the isolation influence, I think, in it.
Yeah, I never played the game, so I don't know anything about it, but apparently so. And then finally,
that's what I was saying though, man. Like those shots where you just had the xenomorph and whoever he's cheeks he's about to clap, they were terrifying. They were very dark.
Yeah. Finally, the idea of an alien film centering on younger characters was inspired by a deleted scene from Aliens that was later restored in the special edition. Fede Alvarez said, "There's a moment when you see a bunch of kids running around the corridors of this colony, and I thought, wow, what would it be like for those kids to grow up in a colony that still needs another 50 years to terraform? So I remember thinking if I could ever tell a story in that world, I would definitely be interested in those kids when they reach their early 20s.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go. That is what we've got as far as facts for this movie.
Nice. All right. Score time.
Score time.
Who wants to go first?
Does anyone have one locked and loaded? Rob, you want to go last, I'm assuming, huh?
I feel like I might be the outlier, but I'm not
Okay.
sure. I don't know what you guys are going to do here. I don't know how you're going to screw this up.
I can go.
Okay.
I always feel a little bit uncomfortable giving port noise for something that I've just seen in theater because the theater hype is real for me. I very often come back later to regret these scores, but I do have my score ready.
Okay.
I have a number written down. I am giving Alien Romulus an 8.5.
Wow. Oof.
I might need to revisit it, but I was so happy coming out of that theater. Like, it was everything that I wanted it to be. I don't think it's as good as Alien. Oh, and actually, cycling back around to the where we rank them, this is like right neck and neck for me with Aliens, because I want the horror out of an Alien movie, and this one delivered a lot more than James Cameron did. Unfortunately, it doesn't have Sigourney Weaver in it, which is the one thing that keeps me from saying definitively that Alien Romulus is my second favorite Alien movie. But it's up there.
Okay, that's fair.
That's my hot take, I think.
Okay. 8.5, you said, right, Kat?
8.5.
Okay. All right. This one for me, kind of piggybacking off of what Kat said, man, it's a really good movie. And I need to watch Aliens again. I'm not gonna lie. I know Alien is not being dethroned in this franchise. For me, is number one. I need to see Aliens again. So that being, that caveat there, it's still third for me. But it's not that close. I'm gonna land at an 8.1. All right? Fair?
Okay, fair.
But
I wouldn't be at all surprised if like this hits DVD and I'm a lot closer to the 8.1 than the 8.5. But...
I'm going to go a flat 8 though. I was making it a point to put it over an 8. I can't put it over it was a 7.9 or an 8.1. And I don't feel right going 7.9. So as much as I don't like to give a rookie score like that, it truly is for me. Because that ending, dude, if it ended sooner, it'd have been an 8.1, maybe even an 8.2. That really fucked it up for me. It's still a fucking 8. But, that was my biggest thing. And you got to stick the landing in the end, man. It's the end of the fucking movie. So 8 flat. Allison?
Okay.
Huge clown penis.
Thank you for that.
No problem.
Let's see. The start, it was slow, but that didn't bother me. They got their world building in. They developed at least 2 characters. Like Kat said earlier, Rain did kind of fall flat as soon as like stuff started happening, and all I cared about was Andy. So, but they did a good job world building in the beginning. There was a lot of fan service that was kind of cringy, especially Andy delivering that line that wasn't it. And I do agree that it should have ended way sooner. Like, I feel like they could have made like half of another movie with what they could have chopped off at the end of this one, and it would have been a perfectly fine movie on its own. But that being said, overall, it was pretty good. It was enjoyable. It did run long for me, but I'll give it a 7.8.
Wow. Okay.
What do you want to bet after all of this, Rob has the lowest score?
That'd be hilarious.
Well, I thought I was going to be the outlier, but I'm not.
Okay.
So, I like this movie a lot. It's highly entertaining. It's a lot of fun. That little kid crying coming out of the theater was hilarious, especially his dad is enthusiastic. It's awesome. And his dad was right. It's awesome. I had a great time with this movie. It's scary again, which was fun. And, the fan service got to me. It was a little too much. The underdeveloped characters that I didn't really know was kind of annoying. It didn't bother me too much, but it would have been nice to get to know some of those characters so that it meant something to me when they died. Because as it was, I was just rooting mostly for Andy and Rain,
right?
To get through things, but it was fine. As far as where it would fit in the franchise, it's funny when Kat asked that and I said I wanted to hold off until I gave my score. It was because I thought I was going to have the hot take that I think this might be better than Aliens. But then Kat stole my thunder and took the same take. I think I might. I'm not definitively saying I would put this above Aliens, but as it stands right now, having only seen it the one time in the theater, it's real close, and it might go above Aliens in my ranking. So I landed finally for this movie at an 8.8.
Damn.
Okay. And yeah, I do feel like it's one of those things where it's like, I know critically Aliens is so good, but Romulus gives me things that I want in an Alien movie that Aliens doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, just thinking now, like, which one would I be more excited to rewatch? right now,
Yeah.
it would be Romulus. Now, is that only because I've only seen it once? I don't know. But I know that if I'm thinking about it, like Romulus is the one I would rather watch. If I were going to sit down and watch one right now. But that could change over time too.
Yeah.
We're still in the middle of the hype phase for this movie. But yeah, it was hard to find things for me to complain about. That's why I was surprised that you guys gave it such high scores. I thought everybody was going to come in because you guys did nothing but bitch about this movie the whole time.
It's just a lot easier for me to bitch about things than it is.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, there are only so many times I can say, like, I think it did really good at being scary in comparison to the other ones. And like the cinematography was beautiful. And like, I mostly feel good things about this movie. They're just harder to talk about.
No, I get that. We didn't even touch on like the effects very much in this movie, but the chest burster in this movie was awesome.
Yes.
Like it looked amazing.
It did.
Oh, she had the little X-ray machine thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. All that shit was cool.
Like Kat said, they did a lot of things really well. The effects were incredible. And they better be, too, And maybe that's why we didn't talk about it, because it's a standard of an Alien movie, dude. Like, how long have we been saying the alien effects look incredible?
That's another thing that makes it kind of hard. Like, it's always easier to bitch than it is to talk about the good stuff.
Especially when we're talking about a movie that we didn't take notes for because we weren't planning on talking about it.
Right, because you remember the stuff that gets under your skin. But I will say it's especially hard with Alien Romulus because like Alien as a franchise just sets a very high bar, and the best thing that Romulus does is meet that bar, but it's not exceptional because Alien did it, Aliens did it. We know it can be done.
So final score, Mikey, did anyone give it a not approved? What the fuck did Aly give it? She did some bullshit.
7.8.
All right, so everybody gave it an approved score. It's obviously approved.
8.3, a resounding approval. Yeah. Good on them, man. There was a lot of doubt going into this movie. Rightfully so, myself included.
Yeah, I had low expectations going into it, and right now it's my second best movie of the year.
There you go. Amen.
I just want to throw this out there. Alien Romulus is my third favorite horror movie this year.
Third? I can't think of what else could be. I mean, I know one of them. At least
Long
it better be
Legs,
one of them.
obviously.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, obviously that's
my movie of the year.
Kat almost got kicked off the Nick Cage cast just now live on the show.
She was got banned.
Yeah, Kat was almost with us. Aly's banned, right? By the way,
favorite horror movie this year, guys, is Graveyard Shark.
Cat_Valor.
Look at that. It's better than Alien Romulus, Mikey. We
Better
gotta
than
do
Alien
it.
Romulus, guys.
Cat_Valor. Catherine Edith Valor. That's not by the way. By the way. Hold the fuck on. Wait a minute. How did I go this long without remembering this shit? By the way, because we're wrapping up now. You motherfuckers, everybody on this show right now, Chris, everybody who sent me Will, Aggie, that damn fucking thing from Tasha. Tasha, you son of a bitch.
What thing?
That stupid pizza chip thing.
I only sent that to you because I was thinking of you. It was
You
nice.
shut the hell up. Look, okay.
Oh, did other people send you that?
Yeah, you just crossed my mind when I saw my pizza chips.
Hold on a second. I didn't address this earlier. I meant to bring it up during the Gabagooli Mystery Corner and I forgot. You guys, what happened? We're wrapping up the show, by the way. I hope you like the alien discussion. Tasha sent me a picture. I think they were pizza chips or whatever the hell they were. And, I got mad about it. Like, I was like, what the hell are you sending me that for? That's racist. Stop it. My whole spiel. And all of a sudden, I don't remember the order. This person sent it to me. That person sent it to me. This person, everybody, Cressy, everybody sent me this thing. And I come to notice.
Weird how that would happen.
Yeah, you're all pains in the asses. I've come to notice.
It's a coincidence.
What was this like an hourly thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, that's the other annoying part of all this. They're all kayfabing the shit out of me, and everybody involved in this is like, oh, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I was just thinking of you.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's crazy. Imagine. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. You're all shticking me right now. But was there a schedule made? Like, was it intentional that it was every fucking hour? Or am I going crazy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you are going a little bit crazy because your friends just care about you.
Yeah,
You're on our mind.
Nice. Must be nice to be so loved, Mikey.
We're talking about this after the show. All right. I forgot about that. People who don't know what the hell I'm talking about, they're like, oh, what the hell's the big deal about that? This was my day, dude. This was my day. All day. Just I would get a rant. It was like it was my birthday. I got more texts from this than it was my fucking birthday a couple weeks ago. Fuck every single person who didn't say happy birthday to me who sent me this fucking picture. Fuck all of you that did that. Patreon.com//radio. Don't even join. You know what? Do not join. These are horrible people. Look at the things they do to me. Graveyard Shark, the pizza chips. But if you want to, for whatever reason, join this cult that it's turned into. Patreon.com//radio. Tiers starting as low as $3 a month. Extra show every week. Whatever else you get for joining it. I don't know anymore. Follow us on Twitter @/radio. You can follow me @Mikey's Dead. YouTube, TikTok, if you're on there @/radio. Rob, what about you?
I'm on Twitter @RadioRob123. You can listen to the other show that Kat and I do together, the Nick fucking Woo Cagecast. That's Nick effing Woo Cagecast in your podcast players. We just released our episode on Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans. And coming up, we are going to watch Astro Boy.
Yep. Sure are.
Kat almost got banned from the Nick Cagecast today.
Close.
Kat, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter @cat_velour, VOLEUR. You can check out my website, catvelour.com. I've got books available for sale. You can buy those books in person in Knoxville, September 6th and 7th at TBRCon. And that's it.
Rob, you're going to be there too, right?
Yeah, I'm out there signing books, and you get a selfie, $25.
Any book?
Any book.
Any book.
Yeah, whatever you got.
Even if someone came up to you with like a newspaper, you'll just sign it?
Yeah. Newspaper, old porno mag, whatever you got.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, I might flip through the porno mag, but I'll sign it.
Rob's going to have the longest line at this thing. Each person's going to take at least 10 pages. Allison.
Huge clown penis.
Thank you yet again.
Thank you for joining us. Tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at Aly Surreal on Twitter or Twitch. And on Cult FM with Mikey when he watches The Ring again.
Oh, boy. Yeah. Listen, I've been trying to do it, and I've been trying to do it, and I understand things haven't lined up. It's not just your fault, but we need to get that done because there are now. That's another thing I didn't mention. 2 Patreon picks back-to-back are still coming up. I'm not watching another Ring movie.
You're going to have to rewatch The Ring at this point.
No. I watched
because you didn't rewatch it when we did it for your birthday, but now
9.5.
It's been long enough. I mean, we're going on 7 months now since
we did not watch it 7 months ago, though. We watched it a month and a half ago. I'm fine.
Also, Mikey, you said that you're not watching another Ring, but what if they vote for another Ring movie?
But if we get the episode out, there's no reason. Then they're just breaking that's breaking treason. Hey. We got to fight. There's got to be war rules here. If we fulfill, they shouldn't do that. They might still do that, but then shame on them.
All right.
Welcome to my TED Talk. Good night. /radio.
As long as we have rules in place.
Gotta have something, right?
and just so everybody, sorry about this episode, but we'll try and do better next time. This is fucking a mess.
God damn it. Rob.
What?
Was there a schedule made for that fucking thing?
I was just thinking of you, Mikey.
All the best of Slasher Radio Podcast.
Time is precious, and so are our pets. So time with our pets is extra precious. That's why we started Dutch. Dutch provides 24/7 access to licensed vets with unlimited virtual visits and follow-ups for up to 5 pets. You can message a vet at any time and schedule a video visit the same day. Our vets can even prescribe medication for many ailments, and shipping is always free. With Dutch, you'll get more time with your pets and year-round peace of mind when it comes to their vet care. Go to Dutch.com to get vet care that is always there for just $92 a year.